Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. Alright. I'm going to use the Romantic Tarot for your reading this morning. Alrighty. Alright, so we have the Queen of Pentacles coming out. So this could be you if you're a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but mostly this is about the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles can be a wife figure. She's someone who is very maternal. She is very nurturing. She loves her earthly pursuits. She's very practical, very strategic in her thinking. She's very earthly, very down to earth. Okay, we have the Chariot coming behind that card of Cancer. The Chariot talks about forward movement, something happening, something changing. We've seen a lot of the Chariot lately, and it's very often very quick movement after a period of sort of standing still. So there's some forward movement here. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have the Four of Wands, which is the 1111 card. That to me says someone wants to make you their wife. Someone is coming forward with a proposal here. They see your potential here with the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody is seeing the potential of a long-term relationship here with the Four of Wands. You could be dealing with a twin flame. We do have the Strength card here. Now the Strength card is a card of, it's sort of like taming your inner demons. It's a card of working with your shadow to bring yourself into a whole and complete person. If you've been doing shadow work like most of us have over the last few months, it's just been pretty mind-blowing, and I'm sure that you've all been digging very deep in the current climate. The shadow work is something that for many people at the moment is being dredged up for people to work on. And I always say to people, you don't realize sometimes how much this sort of energy holds you back from having what you want. So, and I know a lot of people working on their feminine energy at this time. So definitely some sort of change coming through here. We have the Six of Wands here, which talks about a victory. I feel like you've got somebody coming in a really, really big, quick, fast way. And I feel like for some of you, this is a proposal. This is a proposal, some sort of long-term commitment being offered here. Somebody sees you as like the wife material, and I sort of don't really like that term, but it's the only way to describe the way this energy comes across. So somebody sees you as having the potential of a long-term partner here. Somebody likes your practicality. I get a feeling that somebody has either been watching you change with this shadow work, or you've got someone coming towards you that's putting a lot of energy to work with their own shadow side here. It's funny because this energy at the moment is changing so much on our planet. And we're really seeing a very big divide of community-minded people as opposed to self-focused people. And this has sort of given this more energy really to the collective, to the people who are more community-minded. So it'd be interesting to see how these things pan out as we go forward. All right, so we have the Three of Wands coming through here. So the Three of Wands is a card that talks about, you know, looking towards the future, focusing on the future. It's about waiting for your ships to come in. There is a sort of feeling of manifestation behind this. Like somebody's been trying really hard to manifest something. Let's keep going. All right, see? We have an offer coming through, possibly Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. that somebody wants to make a love offer. This is only a page though, so you're either dealing with someone who's younger than you, less mature than you, or you could be dealing with someone who is only making a small offer. That could be someone you're just starting out with. Maybe this is a date, but there's only something small on the table here. That's a small, not a small person, a small offer. That just sounded funny the way I phrased that. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords coming through with the Emperor. We've seen a lot of the Emperor in the last few days. So some of you definitely dealing with twin flames here with the Emperor card and the Four of Wands. There's a strong connection between you and this person. I feel like for some of you, you haven't met this person yet, but you know they're coming. You can feel them in your energy here. And if you've done that shadow work, your intuition would be really singing for you now. So you would be starting to feel this energy in the ether. This Three of Wands tells me too that you can feel this manifestation. You can feel this thing unfolding here. So you may sense another person's energy around you a lot of the time, especially if they're manifesting you. So if you're manifesting to bring someone else in and they're manifesting you here, you might have this energy of really, it's almost palpable. It feels like you have someone standing behind you a lot of the time. So the energy is really close. This person's already, it's like they've already earmarked you. All right, so we have the Ace of Swords coming through here. Whoop-de-doody. And the Fool card, lovely. Okay, and the Temperance card. It's funny because this has come out a lot this week about communication, and I feel that as human beings, when it comes to open conversation, we still lack a lot of skills in this area. A lot of us have been working on those skills. And it's very much about understanding how to speak up and ask for what you want. I think we've been sort of, been conditioned to not really assert ourselves when it comes to our wants and needs. We tend to sort of stand back, especially if you're empathic. You may tend to stand back and allow other people to sort of make decisions and choices and avoid conflict or avoid problems or issues by allowing other people to always have their way. We've been taught to believe that this is the right thing to do. I think probably more so with women than men, but allowing other people to always overrule rather than standing up for what you think is right. And I'm not talking about fighting. I'm not talking about having to stand your ground, jump and yell and shout. I'm talking about being assertive and saying, this is what I want here. But there seems to be a new start with someone here. So someone new looks like they're coming in to offer this to you. Whoever this person is, it's almost like they've been manifesting the energy and they're moving towards you here. There is a need for balance here. So I feel like with this card and the Strength card up the front, there's quite a lot of major arcanas in this reading again. There's very much this energy of you needing to be in this energy for this person to come in. So that means you've got to be prepared or ready with the Strength card to assert your needs. And maybe you haven't been very good at doing this in the past. And if you haven't, you may be working on that side of your shadow. The shadow side that, you know, keeps you from sort of saying no or being expressive about what you want. What we always class as the people-pleasing, empathic, codependent energy, where you allow other people, where you put other people on a pedestal. Let's have a look and see where this is going. Okay, big offer. I think someone's very, very serious about taking this forward here. Somebody really wants to work here towards something. We have the Wheel of Fortune coming through too. There's a very strong energy here of a divinely orchestrated partnership coming together. So for me, it's very much here about two people being drawn together for the greater good. So there's very much this very strong twin flame energy here. So if you haven't met this person, they're already in your energy. So there's already this energy of them being here, ready. But there also seems to be this energy of making sure that you're in the right place to receive here. Because if you're not going to, if you don't stand up for yourself or talk about what you want or be assertive in a situation from the get-go, from the first time you meet this person can become very dominant and controlling. So it's almost like you have to stop this from happening from the beginning, not waiting. You have to be clear from the very beginning with this person. So a lot of people can't handle it when you're honest and straightforward. And I always think if people can't take honesty, then they weren't worth your time in the first place. But there's very much this feeling of having to ensure that your needs are going to be met. And this manipulative energy that sometimes comes through with the Emperor, you should be able to identify that if you've done your shadow work. You should be able to identify that fairly quickly. There's a lesson this person has to learn too here. Oh, I could get really into this reading. All right, so there's somebody here who sees you as their person, someone who's moving very, very quickly towards you here. There appears to be, for some of you, this looks like a love offer. So you may already, a marriage offer. You may already have been dating this person and know who they are. This could be forthcoming, like there could be some sort of, glimpse into the future here. There's a little bit of shadow work that needs to be done here, though, to bring you into this beautiful assertive energy where you can feel comfortable about speaking up about your own needs. Now, if you can't feel comfortable with this person expressing your own needs, then this relationship's going to be very difficult for you to get off the ground. Okay, but the Six of Wands is here, so there does appear to be a victory and some sort of communication coming in very, very quickly here. All right, let's dig a bit deeper. The Wheel of Fortune tells me that this is something that is being brought to you by the divine. It's a bit of a gift to you, really. And it's almost like there's a trade-off here, if I can call it that. It's like the universe is saying, we'll give you what you want, but you have to be prepared to stand in your truth and take this on with honesty and being forthright. Don't let this person sort of run all over the top of you. If this is what you want. This is a card of really, with this Eight of Pentacles, it's very much this card of building together, working together. And unless you can form a really good foundation here with the Temperance card, this is not going to take off as well as you'd like it to. So it may be more difficult. So it's almost like if you are honest and forthright, this will go really well. But if you don't assert your own rights or your own wants and needs, it may be that this person becomes a little bit difficult to deal with. All right, the Wheel of Fortune is covered by the Three of Cups, the High Priestess and the Hanged Man. Wow. Okay. For some of you here, your person may already be attached. So just keep that in mind. It may be why you need to be assertive about what you want. I think this person wants to be with you, but for some of you, they may already be in another situation. So the assertiveness may be around, this isn't going to work at this time with this another person involved. The universe is strongly saying to you here, you need to be really tuned into your intuition here. This is something that's here to teach you about yourself. If you want this, and you have to be prepared to stand up and say, this is what I want. The Hanged Man energy says to me, there is something here about you needing to use your intuition to look at things from a different perspective. And maybe this is about planning for the long haul, even though there may be a situation for some of you here where other things have to be cleared out first. But this Hanged Man, okay, 5 of Swords. I just feel like for some of you, you may, yeah, the Sun's here. For some of you, you may just choose not to go ahead because somebody else is involved, but put the work into here, working towards that with the Fool card. So it's almost like for some of you, there may be some sort of situation here holding you back. So you could be in another relationship here. So whatever this is, it's sort of like the energy of having to look beyond what's currently going on to make a decision for the future here. And this may require walking away from this situation until it changes. But making an agreement with this person here to continue once the slate is cleared or this is moved aside. Alrighty, let's have a look at Oracle card. Been a bit stubborn this morning with the cards too. Hey, there it is. Star bathing. I've seen this a few times this week. I should know some of these cards by now. Star bathing. Ah, this is activation. Okay. All right, so you're activating some sort of, that's why I said it has a really strong twin flame feel. You're activating some sort of union here. This is what this is all about. This is why you've got to be truthful. This union needs to be met equally. And this other person or you may have another situation that you need to sort out. But there's a union happening here. They're just things that need to fall into place before it can happen. Because it talks about, you know, starseeds coming to Earth at this time to help to help heal the planet. And of course, that's why the starseeds are here. Yeah, this is really interesting. So what they're saying here is in order for this union to come into being, there has to be changes of circumstances that you work together on. So there's very much this energy of working together to heal something or to clear the path so that you can both have a future here. But this person, to me here, recognizes the connection, but I feel is still having struggles with the 3D here, or still having struggles with ego if you're not really in the 3D, 5D energy. This person is still struggling with ego. And something has to be cleared away. This person wants to be with you. They know that you're their destiny. They're very clear about that. But in order for this to move forward in the right way, the path has to be cleared. And I feel like for one of you, it's about having good communication. And for the other one, it's having the faith and trust that this union can come together, that they can clear things out of their own life to be with you. Holy dooly, deep reading. Have a wonderful weekend.